Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my dueling videos. So we are at number 2 of the Lightsworn decks. This time I tried to pair it out with Darkflare Dragon, which as you guys know you can special summon it by banishing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard. Lightsworn monsters are already light, so we just had to throw in some dark monsters. We're running 3 Darkflare Dragon, 2 Lilas. I'm taking in 2 Destiny Hero Malicious because if one of them hits the grave, I can banish it to special summon another Destiny Hero Malicious from the deck. And I'm running 4 tributes, which are 3 of them are Darkflare Dragon. You know, if you don't have the banished fodder, you can just tribute summon for it. And I'm also running 1 Dragonith Lightsworn Dragon, which you know, you can use tribute the Malicious to summon this. And you know, it's a dark monster, so it can also be banished fodder for your Darkflare Dragon. And I really wanted to use it. I like this card a lot in the TCG. There's so many cool things you can do with synchro summoning and XYZ and stuff like that, that this card sees a lot of play. And unfortunately, right now in dueling it doesn't really do much. If we had 3, maybe we could do some more shenanigans, but just having 2 and with the limited things you can do with it, you don't see anyone playing it. So I'm running it. We have 2 Jane Lightsworn Paladin. Again, if you have 3, put in 3. 3 Gareth Lightsworn Warrior. If you have another Jane, you know, swap one out, because Gareth again does not mill by itself. You need another Lightsworn monster in order for you to get the mill effect out of this. I'm running as my other dark monsters, a tour boss from the underworld. Now this is cool because you're milling so much with your Lightsworn monsters that there's a pretty high chance that you're gonna mill your Darkflare Dragon, which is pretty much your winning condition. So if you happen to do that, you can always send it back to the deck using tour boss from the underworld. Also, if you send to the grave both of your Destiny Hero Malicious, you can send one of them back to the deck, so that way you can special summon it. It has some cool interactions. I like tour boss from the underworld. Bacon Saber, once again, the main monster in the Lightsworn archetype. Bacon Saber of the Lightsworn. That's the full name. They just had to crop it down a little bit so it would fit in the card. We have AD Changer once again. This is actually one of the ways we're going to be able to deal with big monsters by switching them into defense mode, because unfortunately the deck still suffers from that. Just like I mentioned last time, you don't really have a way of getting rid of big monsters other than your enemy controllers and, you know, switching them into defense mode with AD Changer. I threw in a Skull Lair just, you know, to have that extra removal in case there's something big that I need to get rid of. But other than that, the deck doesn't have a lot of answers. You only have 2400 as your max attack. If you can get your Lightsworns into the graveyard, this can go to 23, 26, up to 2900 in the deck, because we only run 3 other Lightsworn monsters with different names. So that's as big as you're gonna get, so you really need to rely on your enemy controllers. I left everything else pretty much the same. 2 Storm, 2 Powerful Rebirth, and the Skull Lair that I already went over. I'm using Last Gamble. This deck probably works with Beatdown as well, but I was really drawn into Malicious, Bacon Saber, and AD Changer a lot. And obviously those cards you want in the grave, you want to mill them out. So if they go to your hand, then they're pretty much dead, and that way I can at least use them as Last Gamble fodder in this particular build. But maybe Beatdown will work better. That way your Darkflare Dragons can get a little bit stronger and get over more monsters. But this did okay. You know, it's not any top tiers. I mean, I don't think it makes any kind of tier list. It's just something fun. I'm trying to take each archetype that we got from the box and, you know, give them a chance in different scenarios. Just the way I did with Gem Knights. I already have another idea for Lightsworns that I'm gonna be doing after this, but let's go ahead and show you this first. Going up against Yami Yugi with life point boost. I haven't seen that. Unfortunately, we immediately mill or tour bus, and the effect is mandatory, so I had to send my other monsters to the grave. There we see the Toon Kingdom. So Life point boost tunes. Not a deck that I had seen before. But I was feeling okay about it. I wasn't super worried because I could always last gamble to fish out those either my storms or my lilas. I take the 2500. I could have protected myself because I have a bacon saver in the grave, but there was no need to. So I go for the last gamble, trying to fish out that storm. There I get it. So I can storm away both of the back row, destroy the Toon Kingdom. The Toon Summon Skull goes with it. I go ahead and tribute one of my Darkflares and then special summon the other one. That would have been enough for game, but he does have a Spear Kribo, so he's able to survive one turn. But without Toon Kingdom, there's no win condition for him, so he just time stalls me for some reason. I don't know if he was hoping I would quit after the 2 minutes, but I was doing other stuff, so I just left my phone and then came back to a fail. Onto the next replay. I see that you know, I'm seeing a lot of comments in the videos of, you know, what you guys want to see next. So I do want to say, you know, be a little patient, please, because I do want to take my time with the archetypes, try different things. Before I would just tackle, you know, one deck, one theme deck, and then I would move along. And I don't know, I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm able to give you guys more content if I can try different builds for the same archetype, and I have a lot more fun that way. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. There we see the Totem Dragon. So this was one of the, you know, bad scenarios. Obviously at Blue Eyes I can't get over, even if my Gragonith is all the way to 2900, so I gotta rely on enemy controllers. There we see the animation. Luckily for me, I do have two of them. I have one on the field and one in my hand. We see the triple back row, so I do a nice cheeky play using Lila's effect, AD changer back into attack mode, so I can use the effect once again. It is not once per turn. As long as you can change her from attack to defense position, you can activate it as many times as you want. So I'm able to get rid of two back rows. No reason to go for the econ take because I did not have lethal, and then he lava golems in a Blue Eyes deck. Very strange. I used Destiny Hero Malicious. That's going to be my fodder for the econ take. Steal the Blue Eyes, and even with a Kuribo, I was going to be able to win the game. Nice and easy. Oh, the chat challenged me to a friendle. I'm recording, my boy. You gotta hit me up on Discord. Shoutouts to the chat, by the way. One of my good friends. We got a Maximilian Pegasus. Mind Scan. I don't think this was Cyber Angels. This might have been, I can't remember what it was. Once again, I mill my tour bus at the very beginning, which is fine. I send my Lightsworn back. Oh yeah, this was Ice Barriers. Mind Scan, Ice Barriers. I was very surprised, to say the least. But I wasn't very worried. I think there's already a Bacon Saver in the grave. If not, there's going to be one right after this 5 cards that go to the grave. We see AD Changer. Yeah, and there was a Bacon Saver. So I know he's not going to be able to OTK me. He goes for the enemy controller with the triangle, so I don't have a way to protect myself. But I'm feeling pretty good. I have Darkflare Dragon in my hand. I can go for last gamble if I want to. Go ahead and banish 2 to summon my Darkflare Dragon. Use AD Changer. Banish 2 more for a second Darkflare. And I can destroy both monsters and destroy his life points. I didn't even need last gamble right there. We got Arcana. I'm not sure when the lottery event ends, but I have like 600 dice that I need to get rid of. So I don't think I'll make another pull video, but if I happen to get the Mass Beast, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'm very bored of the event though, so I might not I might just get to like 3,000 or something and try my luck. Here we see Dark Paladin, which was super scary. Like I said, pretty much my only outs are enemy controllers, but I pick up AD Changer, which still doesn't solve our problem. Dark Paladin has 2400 defense, so right here I'm just trying to figure out what can I do to get rid of this Dark Paladin. By the way, you can send your opponent's monsters to the deck using Tourbus. I don't think I mentioned that. So I'm just sending back his materials because I want to keep my monsters in the grave. And then I have to go for the last gamble. Roll a 1, very unfortunate. But I have Gragonith, so all I need is 2 Lightsworns with different names in the graveyard and I'm gonna be good. I believe, yeah, I mill a Bacon Saber so I could protect either one of my monsters. That way I could go for the tribute, and that's what I do. Use AD Changer, tribute summon my Gragonith, special summon Darkflare, hitting for 2400. And also I pierced with the... am I saying that? Yeah, Gragonith. Very lucky there. I'm not sure why he didn't play any more cards. I guess he was just, you know, expecting me to try to use spells to get rid of the Dark Paladin, but I was surprised that he didn't do anything else with as many cards as he had in hand. And this last duel is going to be against Kaiba. It's going to be another short video, which I enjoy the short videos, you know, quick to the point, not too much to explain. I know sometimes you guys are like, you spend way too much time explaining the deck. We want to see the duels. Here we're going up against Phoenix, which is not a great matchup. Again, it's a beatdown Phoenix, and our strongest monster is 2400. So I have to set my Bacon Saver and just try to wait it out until the last gamble turn. He doesn't summon anything else, so I'm able to just take the hit. I have a Bacon Saver and I pick up a second enemy controller, so I go ahead and set both of them. That way I can keep my monster on the field if I want to. But because I have Destiny Hero Malicious in hand, I just you know, let him destroy my monster, keep the enemy controller, roll a 1 once again, but it doesn't matter. I pick up Storm, which is just what I needed, so I activate my Destiny Hero Malicious, go for the Storm. He goes for Econ. It does not Econ take though, which would have been even better for me. So I chain my enemy controller, Econ take the Goka, tribute that for my Gragonith, and then hit him with the 2600 piercing. There we see tribute to the Doom. But all I need is a monster, so I'm feeling pretty well. And I pick up Darkflare Dragon. I still have a Bacon Saber in the graveyard, so I'm not worried. And then we see tribute to the Doom once again. So now we're both in top deck situation. Who's gonna draw the monster first? I don't draw it, he doesn't draw it. I still have a Bacon Saber, and now I have an enemy controller, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. Finally pick up Tourbus. I can use Storm to get rid of the back row, which was an enemy controller, and then hit him for 1000. I can't say that was nice and easy, but a good win nonetheless. And like I said, this deck really needs a big boss monster. I need to figure out what to do about that, and then Lightsworns, you know, are gonna be a little bit more consistent. But that's it for the Darkflare Lightsworn deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. Link's gonna be down in the description, along with my PayPal link. If you guys want to support my content, support my channel, I really appreciate that. And until next time.